For Memory House, this particular work started 20 years ago when I stumbled across a piece of text that really resonated with me. It's a message from the Emperor by Franz Kafka. And that was the starting point of Memory House. What I was really interested in about this text was the language structure. It was very spiralling and circular in the formation of it. And the other interesting thing about this particular text was that it offered multiple perspectives. The whole creative team did a workshop on what is memory and a bit of the science behind memory. The interesting thing was that memory and imagination are closely linked. And often we think about memory as kind of melancholic remembering, but it's more than that. It actually offers, it's vital, it offers us the chance to not just look back on the past, but recreate our future in different ways, so that our memory is a vital tool to reimagine future possibilities. And we project, like the multiverse, we project different possibilities in our imagination to try out different versions of ourselves, different versions of possibilities of an outcome. So memory serves a purpose, not just looking back, but looking forward.
Memory and home are completely ephemeral. What is your version of home would be different to mine or different to Marcus's. And so it's about catching the feeling of what we know home feels like and catching the feeling what we feels like to have a memory without actually saying, oh no, we're catching this idea. It's almost impossibly beautiful. And this work and the movement has those moments right through it. You just have to find them and capture them. And so in a way, the camera is not an observer, it's a participant in it.
But you also have to nail down a specific language of atmosphere that is in line with the movement, that's in line with the kind of central ideas. And the more abstract the content is, the more interesting the puzzle is in unifying the language to make a cohesive whole.
The Memory House project has been underway for the last 2 years, and in that time it has gone through a number of changes. So it's been very stop-start. It commenced with the intention of being a live 50-minute performance work with a largish cast and quite a specific set design, and it evolved into a short 7-minute dance film with a small local cast. When the pandemic arrived in Geelong, the project stalled for a number of months. There was a lot of uncertainty and fear around whether this project would actually be finished. So we took that time to take stock of the footage that we did have, the work that we'd already completed, and develop our COVID-safe policies. And then we just had to wait. We had to wait it out.
I have seen the way Memory House has gone from quite a broad and a more external piece to something very internal and very intimate and that is definitely in relation to our response to the pandemic as well. Like you go in.
You know, we're exploring all these different areas, maybe areas that have been locked away, maybe areas that we've forgotten about. And then I guess with the performance and with that creative thing, you're then expressing that out.
It just seems really right this time it's nearly been a year of Memory House, of going in and out of different ideas, and it feels really right. Lyndall and I wanted to make a dance film forever. And now we get to do it with a really cool team. In whatever role I'm in or whatever space I am in performance mode, there is a real authentic sense of myself coming through at all times. And to be able to do that, you actually have to have a team and a company around you that supports that. And so that space is held for you to actually delve that little bit deeper. And you know it when you see someone working and performing, if they've actually dropped properly in, and they do share that, whatever bit it is of themselves, or it could be just a finger move, but it's real.
This process, it pushes you and it challenges you in lots of ways, but I've always felt respected and like I'm not having to try to be someone that I'm not, or try to push something, try to push what I've got or something. Like I feel very sort of settled and content with what I bring, I guess, in a nourished way.
There's so much strength in that, in vulnerability. There's incredible strength. And I think while you're doing something that makes you feel scared, within reason, then that's what life's about, right? That's why we're here. It's actually to continue to grow, to continue to connect. When you're working in this field and you've been doing this for a long time, you just actually enjoy working with people who are really good to spend time with and who you respect and trust. You know, I was looking at that. We had that creative team meeting on Zoom, and I was looking at all those faces going, wow, how can this not be incredible?
I think memory is so individual for different people, so you can't be too prescriptive. So you need to keep it general enough so that people can watch this film and draw what they feel out of it. And when they leave this film, they're going to feel different inside. And that's going to be different for every single person that does that. And it's the music's job just to kind of subtly evoke those feelings without being too over the top. You don't want people to really notice that it's happening, but we do want them to feel different after they leave.
She asked for the representation of the archetype of a house, and she mentioned a bit of Escher's ideals of a house, the idea of having a house as for an individual, like everyone has a house inside, everyone is a house, and everyone is living in a different roof. I think it's cool that we can recognize those type of concepts with just like simple shapes.
She wanted something that celebrate the body as a home, but at the same time keeping it like muted, peaceful, just celebrating itself, not putting it out there. Actually, one of my requests was if we could use as many pre-loved materials as we could. That was the only thing that I asked for. I'm amazed because I just told them, okay, I need these colors, or I need this kind of fabric for that skirt, or transforming a dress or whatever. And they sourced most of the things from secondhand shops. So it's been amazing.
Being able to be back in a space, and even now when I can't do class myself, but I can go to rehearsal, like waking up on a Monday. Monday's become my favorite day. And I hate Mondays, you know, but being able to come to rehearsal and be with people and even absorb their creative energies. Like I'm with a group that I never thought I would work with, and I just feel really honored.
It's actually quite a vital piece of food for my soul at the moment, as I'm sure it is for everyone else involved.
We all have something to offer. We're all individuals, we're all artists in our own right. And I feel like that is just carried through everything with Blink. It's not just about the show, it's never just about the show.
I'm thrilled to have the opportunity to create something that will be beautiful when the world could do a little bit more beautiful, you know.
Got to really give it to Lyndall and Jess Knoll to making it happen. It's like a kind of against the odds situation, which I like. Always liked it.